Carl Summer, president of Reliable EDM, has a wealth of machining experience. Having worked as a machinist, tool and die maker, foreman, tool designer, and operations manager, Carl now shares with you from his wealth of experience.
I'd like us to examine some unique capabilities of wire EDM. We can cut up to 40 inches tall and parts weighing up to 10,000 pounds, that's 5 tons. And how we came about to do tall parts, one day a customer came and showed us a part that was beyond the capacity of our machines. And my son told him, well, you know, we can't do it, it's too tall. And I happened to walk by, and now I'm a tool and die maker. I started back in the late 1940s, and I happened to hear that, and I said, well, let me take a look at this. And my mind started to spin because I've also built machines. I've worked for years in the machine shop, and so we modified a machine, and finally we modified our machines to cut up to 40 inches tall. Now, they don't make machines this way, but we're down here in Houston, and we get a lot of tall parts. And before I show you these parts, I'd like to show you what we have done already. Here is a 40-inch blowout preventer that we cut out test specimens for. We wire EDM the 3 1/4 inch keyway into this part that was 34 inches tall. This is a 47-inch diameter bronze turbine where we cut a keyway. This is a large turbine that we cut test specimens from. Now here's some parts that we cut out. This is a shape. Here's another part. Now they don't measure 40 inches, but they're tall parts. Here's our Texas. This is 40 inches tall. This Texas is 40 inches tall. And here's another one that we made. And you can see there's a starter hole that we had drilled into this 40-inch piece of aluminum. And there you can see where we started with the wire EDM. And so this is a slug that came out of that 40-inch tall part. Here's a long part that we cut. And this is an extrusion mold. Do you ever go to the food market and you see those signs where they hang up different labels? Well, that's what this is for. And we make all different kinds of sizes. And you can see this is impossible to machine. This is out of a solid piece of, this is cold rolled steel. The only way you could do it otherwise is make 2 parts and bolt them together. But by this here method, we make 1 piece of steel and we just cut this entire shape out. Here's another long part. And as you can readily see, this is impossible to make without wire EDM. This is an example of production EDM. These are precision cams that were cut out of this stack of sheet metal pieces. And as you can see, they were welded together. Here's another example of production EDM. Here are some brass pieces that were cut out. Before I started Reliable EDM, I worked as a tool and die maker for many years, and also as an operations manager of a large tool and die stamping company. We had wire EDM, and I saw the great capabilities for using wire EDM for making various individual parts, maybe 2 or 3, but usually just small parts. However, when I began this company, Reliable EDM, I did not realize that due to increased cutting speeds of wire EDM, we were often more cost-effective in machining production parts than companies that had their own CNC equipment. So a lot of our work that we do here at Reliable EDM is production EDM. I'd like to show you another unique feature of wire EDM. It's burr-free machining. Here's some parts. This is some bearing material, and we EDM this surface out. If you would grind it or you turn it in the mill, you would get burrs on it. Now I'm a tool and die maker. I've done many, many dies and stamping dies. I ran a whole tool and die stamping department. You always get some kind of a burr when you do stamping, but wire EDM cuts burr free. I'd like to show you something that's rather unique, and that's something that we EDM'd. Here's single hole cavity. We can go into the depth of 22 inches. And here's the eagle that was EDM'd out of that cavity. Now remember, I showed you in the previous video that wire EDM is like a precision bandsaw. Now how could you cut this out 22 inches deep and cut a cavity out with wire EDM? Again, that's where we modified a machine. We made a special arm and bent the wire over, and it came down over here and down with the bottom. We made a long arm that will go into here because the customer needed a part that had to be cut. Here the wire EDM machine is cutting out this single cut cavity. There's one last example I'd like to give you to show you the accuracy of wire EDM. If you can see this is a snowflake that you can see over here. And we can push this in and out, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is lay it down again on this here granite plate. This is granite. And I'm going to push it up. And you can just watch it go down slowly into this is a hardened piece of tool steel. This snowflake that was EDM is made out of two pieces of steel. Now we can make this is a slip fit, but we also can make it a press fit where you have to just tap it in. That's how precise we can make this here. Now what I'm going to do is take this snowflake, take it out of here, and I have to be careful that I don't cock it because sometimes it's a little difficult. And I take it out of here, and I can twist it around like this here to give you an example. And I'm going to line this up again in here. And it goes right in. As you can see now, I put this over here. There's a snowflake going down. That's how precise wire EDM can cut, up to plus or minus 1/10 of a thousand. And another video I'm going to show you what that really means, 1/10 of a thousand. And this will just go right down just like before. And that's wholly, the air is escaping underneath the part. Now notice over here, I come over here, do it one more time, and come over here, and just come over here, let the air come out, and it falls right down. We have examined the many applications of wire EDM. And as more design engineers discover the advantages of wire EDM, they are incorporating new designs into their drawings. It therefore becomes important for them to understand the wire EDM process in order to maximize its great potential. Their knowledge will result in their company saving money, time, and effort while increasing the quality of their product. To learn more, we have additional videos and also the complete EDM handbook free on our website. This book contains much information about the wire EDM process, also RAM EDM, and also small hole EDM. And it's also used as a textbook in trade schools and colleges. So feel free to take advantage of all the information we have on our website.
Located in the heart of the high-tech energy capital of the world, Reliable has the largest EDM job shop capabilities in North America, specializing nationwide in wire, RAM, and small hole EDM. Our commitment to our customers and our passion for technology has made us the EDM specialists.